I mean, for a considerable portion of the electorate, this TV speech is the first time they're going to see the guy. They're not paying attention. They have lives, right? So, who's this Mitt Romney guy? I've been hearing about him, and here he is on TV. And historically, some of these acceptance speeches have been epochal, news-making things. I mean, make history. Barry Goldwater saying, extremism in defense of liberty is no vice. That lost in the election. Ronald Reagan saying, government isn't the solution to our problems. Government is the problem. That won him the election. But lo and behold, he goes up there, and it was an extraordinarily tepid performance. I mean, at this level of the game, it's all about dramaturgy, right? It's all about plotting. And they plotted a 3-day show, and it should have a beginning and a middle and an end and a climax, and the movement was extraordinarily anticlimactic, which kind of speaks to the success of the party actually staging some really remarkable, kind of eye-popping, spectacular performances, and Romney's among them. But he just didn't seem to know what he was doing. He blew through his applause lines. He seemed to be nervous, which really, I mean, we want a guy who, will, as they used to say, go toe-to-toe with the Ruskies and make the other guy blink. And here's a guy who's mispronouncing words. He's seems kind of unfocused. A lot of this is having an awareness of your audience. I mean, Ronald Reagan was masterful at this. He was dealing with an audience that had heard the same riffs, the same themes for 3 days. And there was nothing kind of new that they were pulling out of the trick bag. And I can't but imagine that even the most enthusiastic partisans were just bored by what he had to say. So he did a very bad job, both his speechwriters and himself delivering what they wrote, engaging the audience. And this is a TV show in which people are not only watching what's going on at the podium, they are kind of being pulled along, ideally, by a bandwagon effect. I want to join this exciting thing that all these people are cheering about. And compared to a lot of the speeches, even that very night, the length of the ovations were very small. When they came, I think they came at the kind of direct attacks at Barack Obama, which makes the Team Republican look kind of petty and bitter and vindictive, which is exactly what you don't want to look like when you're introducing yourself to the rest of the country.